Alright, welcome back to second part of the paper we review. So if you haven't watched the first part, you can go watch that first, where we talk about men's single. In this video, we're going to cover about women's single. So if you forget, the title of the paper is called Match Characteristic of Women's and Men's Single and Doubles Event in Elite Badminton by Daniel Hoffman and colleague. Again, I highly recommend for you guys to read it and check it out. It's a good paper. So without wasting any more time, let's straight away jump into it. So we're going to talk about match duration first. In 2018 BWF World Championship in women's single, they separate into two types of matches: 2-game matches and 3-game matches, basically straight set and rubber set. So for 2-game matches, the average match duration for women's single is about 37 minutes, but it can be anywhere from 29 minutes all the way up to 44 minutes. So that is the average time for 2-game matches. For 3-game matches, the rubber set, it can be anywhere from 56 to 70 minutes with the average of 63 minutes. Again, it's not as different as men's single. You still require a good level of fitness level to compete in women's single in the highest level. When we talk about singles event, regardless of men or women's single, it's not as demanding as women's double, but when we talk about elite level, you need to be really fit. You need to be cardiovascular, muscularly fit to sustain a single match. And then you have to also to sustain for the whole days of competition. Women's single, men's single, if you want to be elite, you have to be really fit. Let's jump into the match statistics for women's single. Let's talk about the percentage of real-time play. Again, it's similar like men's single. Here is stated about 27% plus minus 4. So let's round it to 30%. Real-time play is basically the time where the shuttle in play, not when the shuttle in the ground or when you're resting. So this is the actual time that you are working, that you playing the badminton. Just to recap, 30 minutes of total match duration is about 9 minutes of real-time play. Let's say for the worst case scenario, you play up to 120 minutes, you only play for 36 minutes of real-time play. Let's talk about rally and rest time. Again, it is similar to men's single, but if you really want to be semantic and want to really differentiate, there is a tiny bit of difference. For women's single, it's about 9.14 seconds of rally time plus minus 1.8. Whereas men's single is about 9.79 plus 2.5 seconds of rally time. For rest time, for women's single is about 21.43 seconds plus 4.18 seconds plus minus. Men's single is about 23.73 plus 5.72 seconds. But it's not that big of a difference. And then we're only talking about this particular competition, BWF World Championship in 2018. Let's move on to shots per game. How many shots did women's single do on this particular competition? It's about 317 shots plus minus 86. So let's just put a number there to make it simple. Let's put 400 shots per game. If a women's single have to play 400 shots per game, and this shot can be all type of shots. It can be smash, net, lob, drive, whatever it is. 400 shots per game. So your body have to sustain and withstand the match loads and intensity for 400 shots per game. And if you play every single day all the way to the final, so imagine that by the time you play until the final is about 200 shots. For men's single, it can be up to 462 shots per game, and you have to accumulate that every single day all the way to the final. So it can be more than 200 shots per week or per competition. Imagine the stress, the loads that you place upon the body. Badminton players have to be strong and have to be cardiovascularly fit, have to be muscularly fit, have to be mentally fit to sustain that kind of demands throughout the whole week. Now let's talk about shots per rally. Shots per rally is about 8 on average, plus minus 1.69. whereas for men it's about 10.52 with plus minus of 2.34. So for shot frequency in women's single, it's about 0.98 plus minus 0.08. So we can round it about 1 shot per second, similar like men as well. Comparing to singles and doubles event, of course the shot frequency is not as fast as doubles event because 2 versus 2 is completely different 1 versus 1. Although women and men single shot frequency is not as fast as those doubles event, but still your hand-eye coordination, your reaction, your body has to be really fast to react to the shuttle as well. So my recommendation for SNC code is about the same as last time. You can watch the previous video where I talk about the recommendation that I gave. I think it's not that much of a difference. The difference is could be the athlete and the situation that you are in. Either you are elite level, junior level, either you are the rally version or the attacking type of players. So this is where you talk about with your coach and your SNC coach and what you need to improve on. Use this paper, data, numbers as a reference and a guide for our training program. Don't worship these numbers. So you train accordingly to your level, understand where you are right now, what you need to improve, sit down with your coach, talk about your weakness and your strength, what is the next step that you should do. If you want to implement new things, make sure you start light and easy and gradually progress every week. And I hope you guys learned something new, and if you have any topics that you want me to cover, you can let me know in the comment. But for now, I'll try to finish this series first before I'm moving on to different series. So I hope to see you guys soon. Bye bye.